Have you been mixing for hours, refining every detail, digging the vibe, and then you listen back the next day and you just want to cry, or maybe mornings make you sad? I don't know. Today, I'll show you a technique that you can use to quickly reduce your natural tendency to tweak endlessly and listen from a new perspective to realign your ears. It's so simple and you don't even need to know what you're doing. Yes, really, you cannot up your mix by doing this. It gives you complete freedom to explore and you don't need to invest more money in gear or plugins. I'm going to try to talk quickly too, just to add to the sense of urgency with which you need to work. Otherwise, you'll lose perspective. So work fast. Here's how it works. You have a mix. The mix sounds good, or so you think. Cool, let's test the theory, shall we? You print the mix to a new track. You turn it down 10 decibels and apply an EQ to it. Pick something familiar. Don't get picky, even though I know you have like 1,000 EQs, 4 of which you actually read the operations manual for or paid for. Point is, if you have to dig through menus or think at all when you use it, then ditch it. Pick something less complicated. Maybe not that easy. You're going to want to have a few frequency bands to play with on this EQ. For this example, I'll just use the 7-band EQ to prove that you don't need to get all fancy, okay? Round 1. Now, remember I said there's no need to know what you're doing? I lied. You need to know how to turn a computer on. But once you know how to do that, you can flick through a few different EQ presets while you listen through the track. Once you find something that you like the sound of, you can start tweaking it further. I sort of know what I'm doing, so I'm going to skip that step and go straight to tweaking. Now, the aim is not perfection, it's working quickly to improve the mix, using very limited controls. Honestly, go nuts. You're working on a copy of your track, so boost and cut with little regard for personal safety. If you have to boost 18 decibels and then cut 15 in the next octave, then just do it. Don't look at the numbers, throw out the rule book, and just enjoy your newfound freedom. Above all, make the mix sound better, not perfect. Limit your first round of tweaks to about 2 or 3 minutes and then volume match the EQ. Take a listen and bypass. Hopefully you improve the sound. If not, repeat round 1 until it's better than the original balance.
I come from the hills of Baton Rouge. Here I come, I'm kicking up dust. I'm finding love in the devil and you. Reap what I sow. Raise hell wherever I go. I'm burning bridges down. I'll simply walk around. Kicking up dust. Here I come, I drink, I smoke, I cuss. I come from coast to coast. I'm finding love in the devil and you. Reap what I sow. Raise hell wherever I go. I'm burning bridges down. I'll simply walk around to get where I need to go. Go.
During this first pass, you may have noticed that you weren't able to achieve all of your sonic goals. You may have learnt, for instance, that you couldn't brighten the voice enough without making the harmonica harsh and bitey. That's a clue right there that the harmonica to voice balance is not quite right or as perfect as you originally thought. So we go into a second round. Apply a second lot of EQ in series. Once again, there are no rules, just tweak quickly and make it sound better, but not perfect, and further refine the balance. Consider using dynamic EQ if that's your thing, so that you can address any momentary frequency imbalances.
My name is John Jacob. I come from the hills of Baton Rouge. Here I come, I'm kicking up dust. I'm finding love.
Save your current mix, then save as a new mix version. You're now ready to go back to mixing. Round 3. Start mixing again, but periodically refer back to the tweaked version to ensure everything is heading in the right direction as you go. Try to match the intent of the tweaked version, but really, you should easily beat it, both sonically and from a technical standpoint. How? Because this exercise hopefully uncovered or highlighted the actions you need to take and address on individual tracks. So you'll go back and you'll tweak those individual tracks. Once you're done mixing, you either decide you're done or you repeat the process and refine the balance more. If you feel comfortable, add in some compression or limiting to the whole process too, but it's not essential unless there really is a mix deficit. Heck, just add it in anyway. No one's going to die. The takeaway lesson is this: once you've given yourself the freedom to explore and make mistakes without fear of screwing your mix up, mixing becomes fun. The tweaked mix version quickly captures your overall intent, so you're not there in the trenches trying to figure out where you left your glasses, wallet and keys. It's easy to look at the micro instead of the macro, and so this technique forces you to take in more of the overall picture, a bit like a mastering engineer would. And that's a valuable perspective, especially when you've lost the plot and can't see the forest for the trees. So if you feel a bit lost, I highly recommend you give it a go to give yourself a chance of hearing the song closer to a finished state. I hope you liked that one. Leave me a comment or question, give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and if you're feeling generous, consider supporting me on Patreon. Until next time, happy mixing.